Hello, beautiful community. I wanted to come on here live today and just tell you that your human spirit is more powerful beyond measure than you think. And it's more powerful than any trauma that you've ever suffered. And that when you heal your trauma and you change your beliefs, anything is possible. Now, I wanted to say that because I am here to empower women to heal their trauma and to live a life that is truly embodied and authentic. And here to really help you unleash your passion, what you're passionate about, your reclaiming of power, and to live a life that is fully aligned with what you believe is your purpose. Now, I got into this work through yoga and healing. And around 10 years ago, probably now, I began my life coaching journey because what I noticed was that in the healing communities and in the yogic communities, many people were in those communities because they were healing and they wanted to share. They wanted to share what they were learning and help others fully, serve what they were learning about themselves. What I also recognized in that process was that a lot of people were serving from their shadow, including myself, needing, let's say, validation or trying to prove our own worthiness or trying to feel good enough because we didn't feel that way. We may have felt like imposters also, like getting a million certifications and a million more certifications because we didn't feel like we were worthy or we didn't feel confident in our own intuition or our own knowingness. So there's this lack of confidence. So my journey has been that as well. And what I like to teach women is how to step into their power so that they can serve from a more conscious place. They can serve from an empowered place. They can serve from a cup running over in service to devotion because it feels alive in them versus a codependency or neediness. What I also want to say about that is, I've got some notes here so I can keep on track because I don't want it to be too long, is to not be a victim in your life. To notice where you're blaming circumstances versus taking ownership. For example, in yogic communities and healing communities, I see a lot of instability and ungroundedness. And we can spiritually bypass, we can kind of jump out of our bodies and imagine all of these things, but then when it comes to our lives, we're not really truly walking that walk or being in integrity. So what I'd like to offer is an opportunity to take ownership and responsibility that you have all the power in the world. You have all the power in the world. Your power is so powerful beyond measure. That's the way that I like to put it, that you can create, groundedness. You can choose how to anchor things in. You can become stable again. You can be in your body and make money. You can serve from a place that feels not exhausting, but feels really juicy and good in your body because you want to be of service and want to be in devotion, not in codependency or need. You can release things like shame or feeling guilty for living in your passion. Like, I actually know people who feel guilty that they make money for doing what they love. That's your second chakra, rebalancing your second chakra, releasing shame, releasing guilt, making money, being in abundance consciousness instead of lack or scarcity. But we also need to be trusting and grounded in order to do that. We need to be in our bodies. If you're feeling like low self-esteem or lack of confidence, that imposter syndrome, like I need more certifications, I don't know enough, then you don't know enough. You'll always say that though, until you believe in yourself. If you want to be confident, It's about creating vitality, looking at the ways that you leak your own energy, looking at ways that you can amp up your physical energy and vitality even. But it is also about releasing narratives, core wound narratives that live in your system, and believing that you can actually change those, your relationship to those. You can't change your past, but you can change your relationship to your past. So those stories, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm alone, nobody gets me, I'm at fault. Those are early childhood traumas and wound stories. And then they've created all these feelings and emotions in your body, which also then creates belief systems and stories, which also then creates behaviors, often called shadow behaviors or coping strategies. So this is stuff we're all going to work on together. The invitation is to come into a 5-day free, what I call chakra challenge, embody your priestess, transform your trauma, and step into your priestess energy, which to me is confidence and clarity in your life. And we'll all be working on this together. I've had up to 300 people in this container. It's really fun. We go through a lot of different tools, processes, ceremonies, live workshops. I'll do live coaching with you to help you see from a different perspective and know that you are supported in changing some of these old narratives and reclaiming yourself, coming back into self-love, embodying your wisdom, embodying your priestess power. I like to call that. And so the invitation is to join us. We have our own private Facebook pop-up group, and the links will be below. The actual registration page is at NicoleAnandaCoaching.com/embody. And if you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out, to DM me. But you'll see lots of posts about the kind of work that we're doing over the next couple of weeks. And I hope to see you in there if you want to work on some of this stuff with us. And it's fun too, because I bring a lot of joy to all the work that I do and play as well. So hope to see you soon. Thanks for listening. Namaste. Mwah.